Good evening.
Good evening. My name is Jenna Guglamini, and I am a BCPS school psychologist serving child find and infants and toddlers, both of which are 12-month programs. I'm here to speak about the consequences of cutting us from 12 to 10 months without any database decision-making. BCPS now pays tens of thousands of dollars less than neighboring districts. Most neighboring districts have 12-month psychologist positions, and their starting salaries range from $85,000 to $100,000 a year. Among the few 10-month positions, the salaries start at $82,000. Baltimore County psychologists are now 10 months with a whopping $71,000 starting salary. We aren't even close. Due to the layoff, we have already lost 20% of our staff to those neighboring districts. As of July 1st, this resulted in 27 schools losing a psychologist, impacting over 15,000 students. Full-time psychologists are now working over 1 FTE to serve as itinerants at vacant schools. Virtual psychologists were also hired to fill this gap. However, as the name implies, virtual psychologists can only provide limited virtual services. Virtual psychologists and itinerants do not provide counseling or address the mental health or climate needs of the school. These solutions are like putting a Band-Aid over a hemorrhage. They do not work. In a recent survey completed by BCPS psychologists, many staff are considering resigning to work for neighboring districts after this year. Several staff have confirmed they will be retiring earlier than they planned due to the cut. Almost all respondents reported that they would stay if BCPS made our salary and benefits comparable to other districts. Unless we make changes, we will continue to lose psychologists every year, and we will never recruit enough to fill this gaping hole. New and experienced psychologists do not consider districts with poor pay and a history of cutting staff. They prioritize districts that offer competitive pay and respect for their employees. Unfortunately, BCPS no longer provides either. BCPS's reputation has already spread across Maryland and into neighboring states. If we don't fix this, if we don't make ourselves competitive, we will not be able to recruit and retain highly qualified experts in this field. With fewer psychologists, BCPS will see increased disproportionality in discipline and special education identification. Teachers will not have access to a dedicated psychologist for behavioral support. Students and families will have less access to mental health initiatives. Coming from birth to 5, we now do not have psychologists available to cover the duration of our programs. This past summer, my infants and toddlers' families only had access to me for 10 days because BCPS decided that was enough to meet the program's needs. In Child Find, families worked with rotating psychologists rather than one dedicated clinician because BCPS determined that that was acceptable. Child Find and infants and toddlers are often families' first experiences with the school system. How is this equitable? Please, we are asking for your support of our profession. Educate yourself on who we are and what we do. Special education assessments, counseling, behavior and crisis intervention, the list goes on. Talk to a BCPS psychologist. Listen to us when we say that we need to fix these issues before more psychologists leave and more students, families, and staff lose access to the full range of psychological services. Thank you.
Thank you.